The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spires. This is a regular girl and her very best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, and they relax. She makes things. He unmakes things. One day, their girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere and they get to work. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant, he growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing, it just isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and she gives it another go. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong, so she decides to try again. The girl saws and she glues and she adjusts. She stands, examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fashions. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it a square. No, she makes it round. Well, she gives it legs. Well, she adds an antenna. She even makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. She even makes it smell of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of not the right things. If only the thing would just work! Crunch! The pain, it starts in her finger, it rushes up to her brain, and she explodes! It's not her finest moment. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. It's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel a little different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing that she made. The bad feelings, they start to come up all over again. And then she notices something a little surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are actually really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next one. There are all sorts of parts that she likes from all the different ones. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. Ha ha ha. Well, that will stop a leak. Well, this one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long walk. You know, they stop and they look. Hold on. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a little bit of work, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard, and they take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. This really is the most magnificent thing.